95 under NDS. You know what I'm saying? Which will become Unentertainment. And then it's like Life After Death. Like he had a plan. You know what I'm saying? Like he was on some kind of like executive. Before and we don't
Kim
even,
ready.
Yeah,
Kim ready to go.
Yeah, Kim ready. Charlie Baltimore ready to go. You had
wasn't that the NBC side group?
Yeah, him and Jay, the Commission. That was and that was all headed through him. So we look at him as just like the Brooklyn dude with the swag and rap. You don't really give him the intelligent hat.
Even the rumor of original twins, because apparently Joe was saying the original twins him and Biggie.
I don't believe that, but
neither do I.
That's no stretch, Fat Joe.
But I shout out to C because his favorite rapper all time.
Steve, you love Fat Joe. Nice. Where we at with the fellas? Number ones, yeah. It's me and Armand's going for it.
I gotta go.
So we'll recap real quick.
You already did your number one?
No.
Oh,
no. We're just gonna recap. Armand, you had War Report CNN. Zoe's got Life After Death, Notorious B.I.G. And me and Kev up next.
Alright, I want to give you the real hottest album of the year. Fire.
I'm trying to remember who you didn't do yet.
Fire. Hottest album of the year by far. I don't even want to hear nothing else.
All of them were.
Life Insurance. Mr. Servon.
It's called Life Insurance?
Life Insurance.
That's the name of the album?
Mr. Servon. He had such hits as Beneficiary.
Mr. Servon.
Servon, get your swerve on. How do you forget that bar? Alright. So no, for real. Absolutely Life After Death. Absolutely Life After Death was easily not easily because there were very good albums that year, but it was the best album of the year. Best album. You mentioned Notorious Thugs. You mentioned this is Biggie's growth from hood street life to I'm a father now. And now I've come into a little bit. I'm a husband now. I've come into a little bit of more wealth, and I'm a little bit more polished and things of that nature. But he still always stood true to that lyricism. Story to Tell is one of my favorite all-time songs. Right. And I like the tradition of the Slick Ricks of the world that can tell a story, right? I like the Andre 3000s that can tell a story. I like the Scarfaces that can tell a story. But I put Biggie right up there on Story to Tell. This is when you had tapes, right? And this was the last one on the tape, on the first tape. And then I always had to rewind, flip around, and everything like that.
Take them back, man.
But Story to Tell gave you the whole thing, and you saw it. And I could picture the dude pulling the money out the floor. And I'm driving by myself and I can just see it. And for you, as a wordsmith, to tell that story to me and help me, Stevie Wonder, see it, I gotta put you as the number one of that year. And I'm biased. I love that Bad Boy era. And I love kind of what Biggie did for hip-hop. And in 2 short albums, he's easily mentioned in the top 3, right? You always can have that argument that Biggie is top 3. And what that tells me is it's not about quantity, it's about quality, right? Biggie's his legacy is that of a laser, right? Whereas you have one guy with 50 albums, and together this guy is looked at as the greatest. Biggie has 2, and you put that light together, it's caustic, it's stinging, it's a laser. That's what Biggie is to hip hop in 1997.
Yeah, I think the Jay and Biggie argument, I think Big wins if you're going off off that notion. I think Jay just he has he's been afforded the timeline to just be still remain consistent. But I'm speaking for my personal now, but Jay never blew me away like Biggie did.
Yeah.
On that note.
And tell you how you're talking about quality. To me, I always look at TV shows. To me, it's almost like one of my favorite shows of all time. I talk about Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Breaking Bad. You have some series you gotta watch it.
Yeah,
you have some series where you might have a couple throwaway episodes, okay, this need this to build this up. Breaking Bad was like, okay, episode 1, boom. Even middle of episode 3, what's going on? And they knew when they needed to end it. You know what I mean? We're not going to drag this on. Almost like, not saying that they knew it was like one, but, I want to give you my best material. No fillers, you know what I mean? And that's how I look at it.
So you're listening to the album, what do you skip here, right? You have Somebody's Gotta Die. No, I listen to that. Hypnotize, I listen to that. Kick in the Door, I listen to that. Effing You Tonight, I'm listening to that. Last Day, I'm listening to that. Love the Dough, I'm listening to that. What's Beef, I'm listening to that.
Sky's the Limit.
More Money, More Problems, I'm listening to that. Niggas Bleed, I'm listening to that. Story to Tell, absolutely, I'm listening to that. Notorious Thugs, Side 2, I'm listening to that. Miss You, I'm listening to that. Another, listening to that. Going Back to Cali, listening to that. 10 Crack Commandments, Player Haters, Nasty Boy. All of these things, like what track do I skip out of this album that's like 20-something albums, 20 or 24 records?
I'm going to say, like, and this is not even, I would skip Hypnotize because it was on the radio,
it's on the radio
so much,
all the time.
but it's still a banger.
But it's still, if it wasn't, you'd listen to it.
Yeah.
Just lyrical destruction.
Damn, bro, you killing my argument right now.
Bad boy.
All right, man, so that leaves me, so let that be air out. My number one, I gotta go with the W, bro. I gotta go with the Woo.
Yeah, you were mad at our placement. So
Armand, you had that too early, brother. To me, First Impact was incredible because I could just like to me, I'm in 7th grade now, and let me just give y'all the timeline. So like 36 Chambers already came out. Purple Tape, Only Built for Keep Releases already came out. Iron Man's already came out. And I'm like, I feel like, I'm on this joint. I know, like, Wu-Tang is in the pocket right now. You know what I mean? And I know everything about Wu-Tang that needs to be known. And I get to Abington, and it's just like, I run into a whole bunch of white boys that's just like Wu-Tang fanatics. And I'm just like, wow.
Shout out to Singer.
Shout out to
Black.
A whole bunch of them. And I'm just like, yo, this is something different.
Yeah.
Like, this is like a cult.
Yeah.
Like, with Biggie, it was like a known. Everybody loved Biggie. We said this already. There was nobody that disliked Biggie. He had no kinks in his armor. But with Wu-Tang, man, it was just like a movement. They had the Wu-Wear and Method Man and ODB and I will admit it is some filler on this album. Like when you go toe to toe, Life After Death versus Wu-Tang Forever, it's more filler on this album. Like you kind of pretty much prove that with the track listings. But for me, I guess I was just going more off impact on what it did for me, and the whole like 5% movement, how they was just dropping knowledge in that, and Wu-Tang. I mean, I'm a Wu-Tang head from the rooter. You know what I mean? But Wu Forever, man, like, I can't. That's number one for me from 97. You know what I mean?
Can't argue with that.
I think the Street Dudes, the Birds, but I mean, they also had the skateboard culture before it became popular.
The tattoos.
Yeah, they had dudes who were heavy metal fans. They fucking with the Woods.
Right, they crossed that barrier where like guys that were like listening to like Nirvana, they didn't really know about Big, but they knew about Wu-Tang because Wu-Tang had some sort of hip hop edge.
Yeah.
That was able to access that.
And not only that, I mean, when you look at them overall, I mean, they have done, with Rage Against the Machine, which essentially is a rap group that does rock music. Yeah. System of a Down. So, you saw them intermingle with them. Yeah. Korn, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Love the Woo, man. Love the Woo. So that concludes the album segment.
Wait, can I give some honorable mentions here?
Sure.
Honorable mention, I got to jump on the Super Duper Fly. Just because unknown, comes out here and puts together an album. That was a brilliantly produced album that put her in the forefront of females in hip hop at the time.
Super duper fly.
So super duper fly, decent. Also, and it's not an album that I bought, but it's an album that I think is notable for the time.
Hot Boys.
And bringing hip hop into a wider culture. You could say Hot Boys. I don't know if that came out that year.
That's not a joke. I was like, being for real.
But
Guerrilla Warfare.
Yeah.
I want to give a Philadelphia shout out to Will Smith. Now, I wouldn't have bought that album, right? But I saw Men in Black that year.
That was Men in Black?
And I remember Men in Black was on the thing. Yeah. So I'm always tied to thinking about Men in Black at the time. And you had...
that was 97?
97. You also had Getting Jiggy With It, which I think won a Grammy that year. Which, though, as a hip-hop head, I'm not in love with. But...
Of course that song won a Grammy.
I love that there was some notoriety to introducing more people to the culture. More so with Men in Black than anything. Because Men in Black, it was a good movie. Good song for a movie. So I gotta give it notable. It's notable.
Even not.
It's a notable.
This is pop charters.
And nobody mentioned Tupac.
Hey, we're not done.
Okay.
We still got
It's not over. It's not over. All right, man. So this is the last segment of the podcast, 97 review. We're gonna go into our top 5 artists. Y'all know how to do this thing, 5 to 1. Kev, start us off, brother.
I'm going with Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes in that era, in that year, came out with the When Disaster Strikes, and he was notable. He did his thing in that year, and I respect it. Again, you put Busta Rhymes' music on, you enjoy it. You recognize Busta Rhymes as an individual. You recognize him as this brother is not trying to rap like X, Y, and Z. Busta Rhymes is his own lane. He carves out his own lane and does his own thing, and I respect that. So Busta Rhymes, I give him number 5.
Yeah. And he wasn't like his path to stardom really wasn't kind of cut out. He comes from a group. He was a new school.
Yeah.
He's not really pressed to be a solo artist. He comes out with scenario that gives him attention, but his solo career almost kind of like a mistake. And it just kind of happened. I go. My number 5 is this is why I was very quiet while you were saying that whole Missy thing, because I was gonna put her as a new artist because she definitely could have been in the new artist category, but I feel like I had to get those gems off that people that I selected. But to me, Missy is so important that I put her in my top 5, y'all. Mm-hmm. She's in my top 5 artists of 97, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because when we look at hip hop, it's not always about who is lyrical in a point of battle rapping. You know what I mean? You also have hip hop lyrical artists in a performance standpoint or an entertainment standpoint. And Missy was like an alien, bro. We just didn't see anything like her before. We ain't gonna see nothing after. She birthed a lot of little baby. Nicki Minaj, the animation in her raps, that's Missy. You know what I'm saying? And Timbaland, they were the perfect fit because Timbaland was way out there with his beats. And he needed a way out there artist. Yeah. So Missy is in my top 5. She's my top 5 artist of this year. Salute to her, Mr. Meanie.
Oh, yeah. That's probably one of my favorite tracks off the album too.
Oh, Silent King was hard. Yeah. And the Brat come on, right?
Oh yeah. Another female rapper to me who doesn't get
Y'all thought we forgot, Kev. I ain't forget.
Yeah.
And she moved units.
She did well that year. But the flow, the flow. Just you're right. As an alien, she was an alien in that.
Dude, literally. What?
And it's listen to. Just listen to the song. She's singing. At some point, she's rapping.
But
in all things, you want to tap your feet a little bit. You want to continue listening.
Yeah.
Then where's she going with this?
Yeah.
And kind of the infusion of the lyrics, not lyrics, but her voice intonations with the beat. It jives so well that I don't even see it as a rapper over a beat.